Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have 3 amazing stories for you today in the world of Nintendo, and starting with Splatoon and an update that is apparently coming very soon. We're talking about Pokemon Day, and we're talking about the rest of Nintendo games for 2023. So let's go ahead and talk about that.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
And stay tuned for our giveaway for the 20,000 subscriber milestone, which will be announced at a live stream giveaway with the tournament for Mario Kart and Fall Guys. So you still have time to subscribe for that. And I am happy to announce that we are on our way to 30K, in which we will also be giving away a Splatoon or Pokemon Edition Nintendo Switch OLED here on the channel, and this one will actually have the game with it. So it's a Splatoon edition or Pokemon edition Switch OLED with the game and a case. So it's a little bundle here. So all you gotta do is subscribe, turn on that bell notification to enter. All right, first off, we have a wave coming. Yes, I think Nintendo loves waves way too much. We have waves for Mario Kart, we have waves for this, waves for that. But hey, in this case, the wave is good because it has to do with the wave for Splatoon 3, the very first wave for Splatoon 3, as a matter of fact. And this is Expansion Pass content coming on the 28th of February. So Nintendo of Europe has taken to Twitter to confirm the first wave. Let's see what they said here. Attention, Inklings and Octolings. Head over to Inopolis. Okay, I got it. Thank you. When the first wave of DLC from the Splatoon 3 expansion pack releases on February 28th. Alright, so that's pretty cool, guys. If you guys are into Splatoon, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of people here who love Splatoon. Guess what? The time has come, and the DLC Wave 1 is on its way in a couple of days. Alright, so that's it for this first piece of news in Splatoon history. Let's move on to the next piece of news. Next piece of news has to do with Pokemon. Of course, Pokemon Day is approaching this year, and I am so excited for this Pokemon Day because they never cease to surprise us. The last time we had Pokemon Day, they surprised us with the second game, Scarlet and Violet, and of course we ended up getting 2 Pokemon games in the same year when we were only accustomed to getting 1 Pokemon game per year. Last year we got 2. So who's to know what they're gonna do this year? You know, at least we know we're getting 1 game. And there's 1 game out there that is very heavily rumored to make it to this Pokemon Presents. First, let's say that Pokemon Day is coming up soon, and it is on the 27th of February. So basically, the day before the Wave 3 of the Splatoon pack comes out, on that day before, it's February 27th. And in Pokemon Day, we are used to getting Pokemon games, right? Not Nintendo. The Pokemon Company gives us a presentation, right, called the Pokemon Direct, or Pokemon Presents. I should correct that. But Pokemon Presents is basically a presentation where they kind of give us an update of what's going on in the world of Pokemon. And they also announce brand new Pokemon games coming to the Switch this year. And we are now used to having that every single year without fail. We always get like an update for a Pokemon game for mobile devices, right? We always get basically an update for either a current mobile game on Switch, for example, DLC or update for Scarlet and Violet, and then they top it off with a brand new reveal for a brand new Pokemon game. Now, there is a game that people that has been speculated, even spoken about by current Nintendo insiders, which by the way got Metroid right, and they have a whole bunch of games they've gotten right in the past. But this game is Detective Pikachu 2. And we are hopefully expecting Detective Pikachu 2 to make it to this Pokemon Presents and hopefully get a release date this year. And hopefully that is going to be this year's Pokemon game. Besides the mainline games, we cannot rule out a remake because they've been pretty good about doing certain remakes, and we might also get another remake of a past Pokemon game. Now, if they do offer us a remake, what games do you think Pokemon should give us as a remake from games in the past? Let me know down below in the description. And also answer the question, are you looking forward to Pokemon Presents on February 27th? All right, let's move on to the last piece of news. All right, so last piece of news. So far, we have written down a bunch of games coming in for 2023, and we have them here. I am on the press website for Nintendo, where they have all of their announcements for this year. And they started with Fire Emblem, right? We got the Shadow Drop of Metro Prime Remaster, which is getting very good reviews. We got Kirby's Dream Land Deluxe coming this next week. Okay, so this week we still have a new game coming to Nintendo Switch, Kirby's Dream Land Deluxe. I'm looking forward to that one. We got Bayonetta Origins next month in the second or third week. We also have Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp the following month. Okay, and then we also have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So these are the games that are confirmed. And of course, we also have Pikmin 4, which was given a date of July. But it is weird for me that they have not basically updated the back end when it comes to... This is the website where we the press go and get official information out to you guys, right? And everything that is on this website is what we are allowed to report, right? That's tangible. It's from Nintendo. It's not made up. It's real news that is from Nintendo. And I am very kind of concerned for this one right here, because I'm not sure why this one has not been updated with the brand new release date, right? Like right here, we see the new thumbnails, right? They added the new footage for the game, like they did, like they showed us during the direct. But why would they not give us a hard release date for us to announce, right? We have to kind of go with what says here. We know that they said July, but there's a possibility that this game could be delayed. I don't know, maybe, because there's nothing here. Whenever there's a date, that means it's solid. It's on there. Here, no date. But moving forward, there were more games that were speculated or rumored, and rumored by the same people who actually spoke about Metroid Prime coming to the Nintendo Switch. And then, yeah, it happens that they had the date wrong, but they had the game right? And then things happen, things get confused like that. But there are also two other games that were speculated to come, and it's Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3. Now, we don't know whether we're going to get one game this summer and the other game in the last Nintendo Direct of the year, or we might get this summer a dual pack for 2 and 3 together. The reason for this is because the same person the source Jeff Grubb stated that these two games might not get the same remastered treatment that Metroid Prime got for because it looks so amazing. So they had a full remaster of the game. These other two games might not get the same treatment of Metroid Prime remaster. There are also other games that are rumored to come later in the year. For example, a brand new 2D Mario game is still in the air, whether we're going to get that and whether that's going to be attached to the actual movie, which is only coming out in a few days. So if there's a game that has to do with the movie, I think it's not coming out. So that makes me rule it out, thinking that if there is a brand new Mario game, it has nothing to do with the movie. It is just its own standalone Mario game, which is, for me, good news, because it doesn't get dated out, right? It becomes a evergreen title we can go and play over and over again. So yeah, that is one of the games that is rumored for the rest of the year, a Mario game, right? We still have another Nintendo Direct where Nintendo will announce the rest of the year, which is in June or July, right? And we expect Nintendo to just fill out the rest of the year. But yeah, the Mario game is one of the games that was rumored. And I really can't think about any other games that were rumored at this time. I know there were other games spoken about, but they weren't credible enough to bring up in this video. But so far, yeah, Metroid games, another Mario game. I think Nintendo is holding on to more games and other bigger franchises in order to release the next gen console, guys, because we are here. this is the transition year. That's why we are getting a year full of ports and remakes. So this June, expect a lot of ports and remakes to make it to the Nintendo Switch from the GameCube and from other consoles as well. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this year being the transition year that it is? The only reason we are getting Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin 4 this year is because these two games were delayed. Yeah, the original release dates for these two games were not 2023. They were 2022 and back, right? So the only reasons we have this here is because of a delay. Every other game that is coming out, it's either a remake or considered basically not a top tier game when it comes to first party games. I would say like Kirby is a port from the Wii era. Metroid is also another port. Advanced Wars is another port, and so on. So we're getting a year full of ports. So with that in mind, let me know down below in the comments what games from the past would you love to see Nintendo bring to the Switch, right? Because it's apparent that if they do bring it to the Switch, they're going to either remaster it, add something new to it, try to find a way to resell the game and make it look better and more appealing, to go with the Nintendo Switch. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I got two very important things I want to let you know. Number one, never, ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without